My name is Gabriel Willow, and I'm the Science and Learning Specialist with the WildLab, which was one of last year's DML winners. And it's been a really exciting year. So in the last year, we've created a iPhone application and website for students to participate in citizen science. And our goal is to get students outdoors and learning about the environment. And one of the most engaging ways to do that is to observe birds, because they're all around us. They're very colorful and they really engage all your senses. They have calls. They're out during the day when students are. So there's a lot of benefits to looking at birds. And you can encounter them in almost any habitat, in almost any they're on every continent in the world, so again, it's a great ideal research project. And with enough practice, you can identify any species that you see in the field, unlike, say, insects or some other groups of organisms that are more challenging to identify. And identification is the first step towards conservation in a way, because until you know what you're seeing, you can't start to notice patterns about that species if you don't know what it is. So we have an interface that makes that pretty intuitive, which I can try to show you here. So they learn about habitat, and we provide 4 different habitats here. We'll probably expand that as we go national. Right now it's mostly focused in New York City. So let's say, okay, they're in a woodland. Here's some different groups of birds you might find in the woodland. And we show them a silhouette, so they start thinking about shape and morphology. And again, there's associated curricula, so we talk about morphology, adaptations, bill shapes, things like that. So here's a pretty familiar one, pigeon-like. A couple different species you can find in woodlands. The rock pigeon, standard pigeon, mourning dove. And then you can see a picture of the bird. You can hear what it sounds like. Sounds kind of mournful, that's why it's called a mourning dove. And you can see where they're found, pretty much all over the US. And the coolest part is you can count how many you see. So let's say they saw a flock of 6 mourning doves. They'll scroll up the number 6, click submit. It'll think about it for a second, probably a while. Sighting saved. Thanks for contributing to citizen science. So that goes to a database in real time. And then they can go online, see where all of their sightings were. There's a Google map with pins, and that data is submitted to the Cornell Lab of Ornithology. So actual scientists can utilize this and get an ever finer picture of bird distribution, abundance, migratory patterns. And then all of these birds can become the metaphoric canary in the coal mine, although hopefully not, because the canary dies, but they can become bellwethers for climate change, for any number of other environmental threats. Birds are often one of the first to respond. And so the big picture is that we hope that getting citizens involved and engaged, they'll feel empowered. Now, we've gone into over a dozen schools so far. We've worked with over 500 students around New York City, so we want to continue to expand that. The app just went live in the App Store. Was accepted by Apple 2 days ago, so that's exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So now it's available as a free download. It's free. So we're hoping that parents and teachers across the country will download it, and we also have written curricula that we've put up on our website, so they can download free curricula to use that suggest different lessons based around this, such as adaptation, learning about habitat, conservation issues. So we just want to really keep supporting that, get it out to a wider audience. I mean, there's lots of improvements eventually that we want to make with the app itself, more social networking functionality where people can track their own sightings but also see what other people are seeing and make it more of a dynamic platform in that way. But really we just want to get it out there into the hands of educators and parents where it can do the most good and be useful to them.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.